Hello everybody, my name is JohnnyFerno, and welcome to Death Battle! Darth Vader versus Dr. Doom. Now, I'm actually early for this one. I'm not going to be almost a week late because of stupid school and shit, because if you missed my last video, I actually graduated from gymnasium, so now I don't have to do shit! Hopefully. Well, I do have to figure out what kind of thing to do after summer, like find a job, actually have a life. Well, anyway, Darth Vader, Dr. Doom. So I know this is one of the times where I know both characters, but once again I have a giant bias towards one of them. In this case, it's who else? Darth Vader. Now, I of course know him from the movies, Star Wars. But I also swear that I know him from a certain video game called Star Wars and the Revenge of the Sith, the game version of the movie, which I don't know the general opinion on that game, but I really enjoyed it. Like, I really enjoyed the combat, I enjoyed how the story was presented, especially since, one, I didn't understand English very well when I was younger, and two, I hadn't seen the movie at the time I was playing it. So, from my younger Danish self to see a game about a movie I either didn't know or didn't understand, I understood pretty much what was going on, and Grievous was an asshole. I say that right now. Grievous was a giant a-hole. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Darth Vader. He is an awesome villain. I really love him. I love his design, and I wanted to do a Darth Vader thing at the start of this video, like a small skit thing before starting the intro, but I sadly don't have a good mask to do it with, and when I do it, I sound like a broken vacuum cleaner. Either that or warriors with bad throat. I don't even know. But when it comes to Dr. Doom, I have actually never played any Marvel game ever where you're able to play as Dr. Doom, or any in general. The only place where I have seen him is the original Fantastic Four movie. Where I was told that that was a very poor representation of who Dr. Doom is as a character and as a villain. So I've actually never, I remember, like, I watched, one of my favorite cartoons of all time is Spider-Man the Animated Series. And I remember watching a saga of Spider-Man where, like, if I remember correctly, so many heroes were teleported into this world. It was basically a giant crossover between a bunch of superheroes and super villains, where Dr. Doom were, of course, one of the villains. I wish I could remember what it was all about. I really wish I could. I think it was some kind of game with villains versus heroes and stuff like that. I wish I could remember. I'm sure a bunch of you will tell me in the comments. But, yeah, as far as I know, Dr. Doom's ability is magnetism. Like, if I remember correctly, he can, like, telekinesis things around, and he also has some kind of, like, he can take electricity from objects around him and then use them as blasts of shockwaves and stuff against his enemies. As far as I know, anyway. As I said, I don't really know much about him. I do say I like his design, the green cape, the metal suit, and the mask. It looks pretty cool. So, yeah. I don't really know much about him, but, yeah. But either way, I am going to say that Darth Vader is going to win. In my heart, I wished for Vader to win. But let's see if the analysis will prove me wrong, alright? So, if you're ready, my dear friends, let us watch Death Battle. Darth Vader versus Dr. Doom. 3, 2, 1, go. This shit. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, I'm Chad. I play Boomstick.
I'm Ben. I play Wiz.
And we have a favor to ask. After
Hello?
the video, click
Okay.
the link in the description. It's going to take you to podsurvey.com.
Oh, it's one of these stupid
where you
things.
can
The
fill out a quick anonymous survey.
The
survey
survey is
thing.
about making sure that you don't see
Well,
ads
they
you
ask
don't
very
wanna see.
personal
And if you
questions,
filled out
I might
a
add.
survey for us in the past. This is a brand new updated one with a brand new opportunity to get a $100 gift card. To
Also, I
Amazon.
just want to say,
go do that after the
I
video, but right
really
now,
hope
it's
I am
time to
so
see
early that
Darth
I
Vader
can get
take
my
on
reaction
Dr.
out before like the other big reactors to this series. Like, do you want to build a brony? Max of a few traits. It's just all those guys who are very big on the Death Battle reaction scene.
At bending others to their will, but beneath the mask lies the scars of their past.
Oh,
Literally. Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith, and Dr. Doom, Sovereign Ruler of Latveria. He's
Latveria.
Boomstick, and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
it's going to be Sprite this time. Okay, I like how they shift
Darth
between
Vader.
Sprite and
A
3D.
long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, this masked murderer was one of the most dangerous and respected killers among the stars. Nobody stood a chance. He was a force to be reckoned with.
Haha, I get it.
Before he was a
Star
Dark
Wars
Lord
joke.
of the Sith, he was Anakin Skywalker, an innocent child sold to slavery on the harsh desert planet of Tatooine. Anakin was a prodigy mechanic, a prodigy pod racer, and
Which
a
is kind of a
prodigy
boring
Jedi.
planet to
So
brave
I'd say
through
the
in the
junk
Old
dealer who
Republic,
bought him
just
got a pretty
saying.
sweet deal. You know, apart from the whole ownership of people thing.
Yeah,
Then Liam Neeson showed up and measured his power level to find out that
I
this
never
kid was
got
the
that Liam
chosen
Neeson
one,
played young
destined to do
Obi-Wan. I
something
never
great
got
would
that.
Bring balance to the all-powerful Force, whatever the that means. Freed from slavery and trained under Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin grew into an
and
extremely
there's Obi-Wan I
powerful
know,
Jedi,
not the animated one, the
capable
guy
of
before.
lifting starships and crushing buildings with just his mind. He quickly rose through the Jedi ranks to the very top and led the legendary 501st Legion.
That
in
show I
the
used to watch
galaxy-wide
when it was
Clone
still
Wars.
on.
He also
I kind of
grew
liked
into
it.
a really arrogant and whiny douche.
It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's holding me back.
Naturally
yeah,
curious to an
the
extreme,
prequels.
the
Whoa!
vast potential of the
I forgot
Force
that
was intoxicating to Anakin. Unable to accept loss and pain, Anakin sought new powers to fix his problems. After a premonition of his pregnant wife's death, he decided he had no choice but to turn to the dark side of the Force for answers.
Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader.
I like his,
Despite being
I like his
trained
like
in the Jedi
Darth.
pacifism,
Think
Anakin
of a cool
learned
name,
that
think of a
he
cool
was
name, think of a
really
cool
freaking
name.
good at
Vader.
killing people and murdered nearly the entire Jedi Order. His punishment? A tearful breakup with his old master and a leisurely dip in a pool of lava. After some pretty intense reconstructive surgery, he was rebuilt as the black-cloaked Lord of the Sith, Darth Vader.
That scene gave me so many chills first time I saw it.
If there was
Oh my God.
anything you hated about Anakin before, don't worry, Vader is nothing like that whiny little prequel bitch.
Nope.
He's a badass through and through with one of the coolest voices of all time.
And the courtesy of James Earl Jones, I might add.
Insignificant next to the power of the Force.
Love that
Vader's
man.
body was sustained by his dark armor, a mobile life support system designed to protect what was left of him and intimidate foes. The suit enhanced his vision, hearing, and physique. With his robot limbs, he can leap dozens of feet and lift several hundred pounds, all without having to use the Force. The armor is even dense enough to deflect lightsaber blows.
Ooh,
Unfortunately for Vader,
Never
his new
realized that.
body had several problems. The armor was cumbersome and weighed him down. Much of it was mismatched, snagging and pulling on his body. His incessant raspy breathing often kept him awake. His synthetic skin itched constantly, and the control panel on his chest would sometimes beep for no reason at all. You're saying in this technological marvel of an age, we can't fix one person who's fallen into lava?
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
It's very likely
I
Vader's
love that
Sith
scene
master,
so much.
knowing his new student could become more powerful than himself, included these faults on purpose. While it caused problems for Vader at first, he quickly grew accustomed to his suit's limitations and modified his fighting style to complement his new stance and strength. And while his life support systems are vulnerable to electric overload, should the worst happen, he can use the Force to sustain himself for several hours. Vader wields a dual-phase lightsaber. Unlike normal lightsabers, which are already cool as shit, Vader can manually adjust his to double its length.
But if it lasts for more than 4 hours, he needs to consult a doctor.
All too easy.
With
Viagra
his
joke,
unmatched
really?
connection to the Force and training in both Jedi and Sith arts, he's learned a variety of techniques. He can deflect energy blasts with nothing but his hands, anticipate his opponent's next moves, and increase his speed and strength. And though his mechanical limbs cannot channel Force lightning like his master, he can condense and launch a ball of electricity called kinetite.
And he can always use telekinesis to lift people up and choke the ever-living hell out of them.
Look
A
at-
power that would come in handy if you ever had to deal with an annoying co-host.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Using the dark side of the Force, Vader embraces his passion and rage in battle, complementing his extremely offensive fighting style. The angrier he gets, the deadlier he becomes.
Oh yeah.
He's defeated tons of Jedi Masters, including Obi-Wan himself. He matched his secret apprentice Galen Merrick in Force combat, who is powerful enough to move Star Destroyers, and killed a doppelganger of Darth Maul by impaling himself. Damn,
Wow.
that's dedication.
And finally, after discovering his long-lost son, Vader had a change of heart. He rescued his son by sacrificing himself to destroy the Sith once and for all. Or at least until the next movie comes out.
At
Darth
least.
Vader is impressive. Most impressive.
There is no escape. Don't make me destroy you.
He has such an awesome voice. I love him. Now this guy.
Dr. Doom, master of science, sorcery, and his own country, Doom is undoubtedly one of the most dangerous villains in the Marvel multiverse.
I mean, just look at him. He looks like death itself. But before he was Lord
I'm
of
Metal
Latveria,
Death.
Victor Von Doom was a gypsy.
His
Oh.
father was a highly intelligent doctor who died of frostbite, and his mother just so happened to be a satanic witch who accidentally sold her soul to the devil.
Poor orphan Victor
Wow.
was determined to master both science and magic to honor his parents. And he did.
By
Oh.
secretly combining technology and sorcery, Victor made a name for himself with a number of miraculous inventions, including a robotic duplicate of himself dubbed a Doombot.
And get used to seeing those things. I mean, like every time Doom has been killed, it turns out it was just a Doombot.
This isn't Doom at all. It's some kind of Doombot.
No wonder he didn't use the ring. It's a complete fake.
He eventually developed a machine designed to take him to and from hell itself to rescue his mother.
What?
But it blew up in his face. No, like, really, it blew up in his face.
After the
Literal.
accident, despite his only injury being a single scar, Victor was horrified that his always perfect face had been tainted. Victor ran away to the Himalayan mountains. and
Because of the
ended up
scar
joining a
across
group
his
of Tibetan
face?
monks.
He soon
Biggest
put them to
badass.
work building him an awesome suit of armor to enhance his power and hide his face. He was so eager to get the damn thing on that he put on the metal mask before it cooled down,
Oh.
messing up his face even
Even
more.
more.
This armor magically severed his physical connection to the world, shielding him from the nightmares and transforming him into a cold engine of logic. Thus, he took the name Dr. Doom.
Victor, please.
Call me Doom.
With his new armor,
That
Dr.
movie
Doom
was
soon conquered
eh.
his home country Latveria, claiming the throne for himself.
Is he really a doctor?
Well, he was expelled from college, but he just gave himself a Latverian doctorate once he was running the country. So, technically, yes.
What a cop-out. Those of us with degrees had to work hard for our doctorates.
You do not have a doctorate.
Yaha, check it out. Got it in poultry science, specializing in the frying.
Well, holy shit.
Anyway, Doom's armor is mostly made of titanium, but there's way more to it. With it, he's strong enough to lift buildings, survive blows from Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet, and one-shot the Incredible Hulk.
Wow.
Plus, it has a force field, jet boosters, and energy blasters.
And also a molecular expander, which can enlarge small objects he keeps with him. Handy for turning tiny pebbles into giant boulders.
Maybe I should look into this science thing.
The armor also has numerous methods
Science
of
is
energy
pretty cool.
absorption and manipulation, giving him complete control over all sorts of machinery.
It might just be the most overpowered suit in comic history. I mean, it even has pieces of the True Cross to protect against Dracula and other undead enemies.
It not only increases his physical strength, but also his magical abilities, which includes teleportation, mind transference, demonic summons, mystical blasts, and numerous other spells he's learned over the centuries. Yes, I said centuries. Doom time traveled to the earliest days of magic and learned all he could before returning to the present the normal way, by waiting.
Ah yes, I think I'll be immortal today. But as awesome as his armor is, Doom's still a badass without it. One time, Doom found himself stranded on another Earth, buck naked after being switched with his arch-nemesis Reed Richards by a celestial... long story. Anyway, he gets attacked by a lion, which he straight up killed with a single punch. Then turned it into a pretty sweet suit.
Wow.
Under Doom's rule, his country Latveria prospered. Its people loved their new dictator, though the rest of the world was of a different opinion.
Probably because he keeps trying to conquer it all.
Well, whether Doom is a bad guy is a bit up for debate. Sure, there was that one time he sacrificed the woman he loved to hell and had her skin turned into leather armor he wore, but for a long time, Doom's top priority was actually rescuing his mother from damnation.
And he eventually pulled it off. With that off the list, Doom did what any magically powered titan of science would do. He went time-hopping to the future.
Doom explored thousands of possible future timelines, and what he saw convinced him he needed to take over the world. See, Doom truly believes he must conquer the world, as that is the only possible future freed from suffering and want.
And he's kinda right. I mean, even the Panther God of Wakanda backed him up, and that guy looked into, like, all the futures.
However, despite his overwhelming power, intellect, and intentions, Doom is extremely arrogant to a fault.
It's ridiculous! I can't even count how many times Doom had world domination within his grasp and then dropped the ball. I mean, one time he stole the godly power cosmic from Silver Surfer and still lost because Mr. Fantastic tricked him into flying into a power cosmic sucking force field.
But if Dr. Doom could just keep his ego in check, nobody could ever stand in his way.
Your plan to destroy them has failed, Master. Failed.
Holy shit!
Dr. Doom does not fail.
Okay, sir! I'll do whatever you say. Holy... That was legitimately terrifying.
Bets are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
And...
Death battle!
Stop! I said stop. Okay, it just opened up. I managed to stop it as it opened up. Okay. Holy crap. Like, okay, I'm still biased towards Darth Vader being the winner, but... I'm seriously doubting how he will be able to win against Dr. Doom. Like, Doom seems like he has everything he needs to destroy him. His magic is just... Okay. Mind control obviously wouldn't be able to work because Vader would probably be more than able to push him out of his mind. Just... His suit is vulnerable to electricity, and Doom has magic and stuff, so you can surely create some electricity. Everything seems just so overwhelming. Okay, my heart will still tell me that Darth Vader is going to win, but my logic in my brain right now says that Doom is going to win. So, Doom is probably going to win, but I hope Vader somehow will. So let us just find out, shall we? Let's see if my bias actually pays off this time. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that music though. That music. Oh, the pro!
Vader, we ambushed the rebels orbiting Felucia, but Skywalker escaped. Again. I apologize. I shouldn't have been so hasty to begin.
An unwise decision.
I love how the music slowly dies down.
This farce is over.
Alright, Darth Vader. Good luck, my man. I'm counting on you. Show him the power of the Force.
I can sense it.
Come on, Vader.
You cannot escape destiny.
Whoa, what was that?
It is pointless to resist.
Okay, Darth Vader's doing bit. Watch out for the camera! Freaking Jesus! There came a fighter.
All
nope.
too easy.
No, it was a Doombot.
What a farce! Enough.
That was just that. It was all a ruse! Ooh. Oh my god.
Beware my power!
What happened?
What is the meaning of this?
Pretty much! Hello, dinosaur! Oh, poor dinosaur! Cut his head right off! So, except for a change of scenery, what was the point of bringing him there? Like, did Doom hope that dinosaurs would eat him? Or the lava in the volcano? That would also be a thing.
It is pointless to resist.
I was afraid of this. His suit malfunctioning.
You have no hope.
There's the lightsaber.
Die.
Oh my goodness.
Got you.
Oh, Vader. Damn it. No!
Darth Vader was extremely powerful, certainly capable of obliterating a basic Doombot. However, Dr. Doom himself is in a league of his own.
Vader may be the chosen one, but Doom's experience mastering magic and science trump the Sith Lord. Plus, while Vader has proven his strategic prowess over 2 decades of experience leading an army, Doom has successfully led a country and then a whole planet.
And of course, Dr. Doom's armor is absurd. Its magical barriers and separation from the physical world have protected him from reality warping and telekinetic attacks from the likes of Thanos and the Silver Surfer, whose power makes Vader's lightsaber and force choke look like child's play. Even if Vader could get through that suit, Doom's mind is armored by his sheer willpower, preventing any of Vader's force-powered mental reading or manipulation.
Unfortunately, Vader was forced to meet his doom.
The winner is Dr. Doom.
That was a bad pun, you should feel bad. Alright, who is next time?
Next time on Death
Or
Battle.
who is one of the next time? We have to wait for the other one. Come on, show. Oh my god, really? Let me guess, a rematch? Yup, it's a rematch! My goodness.
Ready
really,
for a
guys?
rematch? After
Really?
hundreds of thousands of requests, we are doing this. We are bringing in Super Saiyan God Goku for the rematch of the century.
Yep, it's all going down live at SGC, our convention that we put on in Frisco, Texas, July 17th through 19th. So, make sure you head to sgconvention.com. pick up a
really,
badge if you wanna
guys?
Be there when we premiere this thing live.
Alright, I'll cut out here.
If you can't
Really? They gave in to the fanboy hates and now they're... I really hope that they make the rematch just to show Superman whoop Goku's ass again, because just... It's not that I hate Goku or think that Superman really deserved to win or anything like that. It's just... I really don't hope they make this rematch for the wrong reasons. Just saying. Anyway, that was a cool match. I liked it. Though Vader. No. That's my Vader impression of the day. But yeah, this was a cool. This was a cool death battle. I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Please tell us. Bleh. So as always, my dear friends, please tell me in the comments what you think of the thing I just watched and my reaction. Tell me how I could have done it better and what you liked and disliked about it. So anyway, my dear friends, thank you as always very much for watching. My name's Johnny Fireflame, and I'll see you guys next time.